D, wait for it, light bulb.
Check out the name tag. You're in my world now, Grandma.
What's up, nerds? Welcome to this video. Before I get started on my review for Malignant, I just want to say that if you like what I do here and you enjoy independent content here on YouTube, please consider subscribing to my channel. YouTube is always changing up their algorithm, and small channels like mine always get pushed to the back of the line. So I please ask that you like, share, and subscribe, and I thank you in advance. So why don't we go ahead and get started on this review? So Malignant is a 2021 American horror film directed by James Wan. The film stars Annabelle Wallis, Maddie Hasan, George Young, McCole Brianna White, and Jacqueline McKenzie. Sorry if I ruined any of those names. In the film, Madison is paralyzed by a shocking visions of grisly murders, and her torment worsens as she discovers that these waking dreams are in fact terrifying realities. Now, I have to be honest with you guys. I really liked this movie. I liked it way more than I thought I would. Because I was afraid at the beginning of this movie, I didn't think that I would like it. And then somebody described it as a like a 70s horror kind of movie. And I was like, that's perfect. That's a perfect description of it. While watching it, I was like, oh, that's just such a great description of it. So I did like it. Some of the acting was bad. But I think that added to it. I think that like one of the things is the sister. I didn't like the sister in the movie. I don't remember her name, and I didn't write the character's name down in my notes, but she was kind of annoying. Not the best actress. And the whole time I just felt like she was just trying to get that detective D. You know what I'm saying? Like, So at the beginning of the movie, I did think that her husband was really mean, especially when he's like watching the football game and it's like so loud and he's all like talking to her like a normal conversation. And then she like turns it off and he's all like, hey, I was watching that. I'm like, yeah, how could you hear anything that you guys were talking about? Like, how could you hear this stuff? And then when he said, that I'm sick and tired of seeing my babies die inside you. That was brutal. That was brutally mean. That was like hardcore mean. I was like, oh, you're a mean person. And then he died and I didn't feel bad for him. So at the beginning, I didn't understand that lady that was like she wasn't a museum, but that underground like tunnel thing. And she was like the curator of it or whatever. I can't remember. I don't know the word I'm trying to use for, but I didn't know who that was. And it made sense at the end when you figured out that it was their mom, their birth mother. But I have to say that, I laughed so hard at the end when she fell through the ceiling of her house into the living room. Like I laughed so I had to pause it because I was laughing so hard. Like it was so funny, so funny. One thing that I like during the movie was when Gabriel shows up and in that last doctor's apartment after killing him was when the detective started running after him. I'm like, this is such a bad idea. Like, why would you follow him? You don't have backup. You're just running after this random person that's obviously superhuman. I mean, like he's jumping down this fire escape and everything, and even the detective was all like, "Oh shit" and everything. So it was very like I was like, why would you do this? But I'm glad he didn't die because I did like that. I like both detectives. I'll talk about the other one in just a minute. I thought that Gabriel's face was really creepy. Like when she pulls back her head, and it reveals Gabriel's face. I thought it was creepy and everything, and I didn't like it. And when they put Annabelle, is that her name, in the jail cell with all those other women, I knew it was a bad idea. Like I was just like, you to put her in the cell with all those women, something's bad's gonna happen. I know it. And of course, you knew it too. And then, of course, Joe Dirt and Foxy Brown, the two women in there, they started messing with her. And I was like, the whole time I was like, oh, y'all better back off. You better back off and everything. And then when she tears open her head to show Gabriel, I was like, oh, y'all done fucked up. You done messed up now. You're dead. And then Joe Dirt just kept throwing other women at her from different time periods, like the 90s and stuff. And I'm like, why, you know, you're throwing these other women at her, but you did it. You caused the problem. So and then she tore that police station up. Like she just tore everybody up. And I'm like, why wouldn't you just make a line further away from Gabriel and fire your guns at it instead of trying to get all up and close and personal when he's obviously cutting into you guys? It's just so I was like, oh, y'all stupid. That's what's going on. Now back to the detectives. I did like the black lady that was a detective. I didn't write her name down. I just wrote the black lady detective. I liked her a lot. I felt like she was very Wanda Sykes. And I was like, why didn't you get Wanda Sykes to play this character? Because I loved her. She was so great. She made me laugh. Like when she was like, when the sister was all like, I played a psychic on a police show, and they said this happens all the time. And she was like, are we seriously having this conversation right now? I laughed. I chuckled at that. I thought that was funny. When they were interrogating her and she was all like, tell us how your imaginary friend killed everybody or something like that. I can't remember exactly what she said. I'm paraphrasing, but I thought that was great. It was really funny. And I really liked the visual effects of like the melty background whenever she would see the visions and she'd get paralyzed. I thought that was really great. I thought it was super fun. I thought that Gabriel, I learned this, that they got a stunt woman to learn to walk backwards and do everything backwards. And I really liked that effect. I thought that it was really great that Gabriel would come alive, but he would, of course, have to walk backwards because he's sharing the same body with Annabelle. And I think that's her name. Oh, it doesn't even matter. Anyways, but he would share Madison. Her name is Madison, and Emily. So Madison, when her and Madison were, they would share the same body. I thought that was great. I also really liked this parasite idea. I thought that was really great, and I thought that, you know, it was, I knew where they were going only because a friend told me the spoiler, what the twist was at the end. Cause I was like, I love spoilers. I don't know how you are, but I love spoilers. So the fact that Gabriel was a part of her, at the end, he was like a parasite just feeding off of her fetuses to stay alive. And that he was woken up. He was woken up when the husband smashed her head on the wall. I thought was great. And then the big reveal at the end was great also. It reminded me of My Big Fat Greek Wedding. I don't know if you've ever seen that movie, but there's a part where this woman's all like, I used to have a lump on my shoulder, and I went and had the biopsy, and inside the lump was teeth and the spinal cord. Yes, inside the lump was my twin. You're hungry? Eat. I was like, that's funny. It reminded me of that, but like in a creepy way. But so I really liked the reveal of the parasite thing. And I thought this was a really James Wan. Good job, buddy. I think he co-wrote this with his wife. They did an excellent job. I really liked it. I mean, I thought I wouldn't like it at the beginning because I was like, there's a little bit of overacting, a little bit of bad acting, and I don't know, but I really liked it a lot. It was really, really good. I enjoyed it immensely, you know. So it's just a testament to James Wan and how good he is. So I mean, yay. So those are my thoughts and my review of Malignant. It's now streaming on HBO Max. That's where I watched it. It's also in the movie theater. But I have HBO Max, so I'm like, I'm not going to go see these movies in the movie theater when I'm paying $15 a month for this. So tell me, what did you guys think about this movie? Did you like this movie? Did you not like this movie? Did you like the twist at the end? How did you feel about it? Are you a big fan of James Wan like I am? He's so great. Yeah, go ahead and leave all your comments in that section down below. If you like this video, go and hit that like button. I won't mind. If you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. I'd greatly appreciate it. And I will see you guys on my next movie review. You guys have a good day. Bye.